welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First and 10, here's Hurts. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. He's running for it. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
complete to Goddard.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. It's Dotson on the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Second and 3 now. Hurts now from the gun. Looking the sideline, that's Goddard. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Milton Williams making the stop. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Now it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and long for Mahomes. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this, when that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players too.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Motioning right is Hopkins. 2nd and 13. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they face 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Mahomes trying again here on 2nd and 10. This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Again, Mahomes to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Mahomes. Cut at the 10-yard line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pressure coming. It's Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down throwing for Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Braden Mann on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again following the sack. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch made underneath by the back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Cooper to Jean to return this for the Eagles. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this 1st half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff, now Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Matt Ariza on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This one finds Goddard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate.
Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw, Hurts. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing here, Hurts. Taken in by Smith. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts throwing again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. He'll throw it yet again. Has a man, it's Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throwing for Hurts. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Working inside the red zone. Doesn't make the connection. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts now from the gun. And that one's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They send the tight end in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Juke the defender. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Play action, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
The tight end going in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete over the middle. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running right, it's Barkley. And they had that one contained right at the line. Felix Uzama making the tackle that time. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go to Barkley again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He's got Smith. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. This finds Smith. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. Toss play to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs trailing on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Finds his man Gray. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This one finds Kelsey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Throwing again, Mahomes. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Another punt coming up. Madden to do the honors once again. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Zach Bond with the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. He's running for it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First and 10 from the 41. Motion man sent left. Mahomes on first and 10. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And 4th and 4 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one. But unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Back to throw, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They'll send out the punting unit. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They motion the tight end over. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's complete to Hopkins. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense ready to take the field now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Goddard makes the catch. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He goes back to him yet again, complete. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down, a run with Barkley. Escapes a defender. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Diving right side. Got it. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. He's contained at the line for no gain. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Flushed out of the... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Able to get it to Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts. Barkley's got it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll motion Brown right. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Now this offense ready to head back out. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Eagles add a considerable return onto the interception. They're going to take over inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Here's Saquon. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles have the lead here and are looking at a potential 2nd title. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They bring the tight end in motion. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Hurts setting up to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They've got first down from the 31. Motioning right is Hopkins. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete, here's Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Mahomes now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. Play action, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're now set for first and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning the tight end now. Hurts now from the gun. That pass caught by Dotson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Now this offense getting set to work here. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So 2nd down coming up.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, "I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest." That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass. And the receiver, do your job.
Can't get it to him, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Fourth and forever coming up. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go with Barkley here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. This offense making its way back out now. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Another throw for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Trying to push this past the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
On second down, here's Barkley. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles can rest easy with a 3-score lead. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They go to Barkley again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes their offense out again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running left. This is Barkley. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point.